So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan, back at it again. I haven't recorded in a couple of days because I had camera issues, so now I'm back. I had issues with my phone. Thought I was gonna have to buy a new phone, but I didn't. So that's good. So what I want to talk to you about today is investing in places where you can meet women. Like how to properly invest in places where you can meet women, right? And so most of the time we do it wrong. We put all our investment in one or two places because we don't want all our energy to be sucked out. And then usually when we pick those places, it's usually picking them based on being blinded by the booty. Like if there's a lot of girls there, then we put that energy out there. And sometimes we even do our game way too hard. And so I'll explain all of that, right? So there's two types of investment for places to go to meet girls. The first one is a graveyard investment. A graveyard investment is basically a place where you're not gonna get with nobody point blank, period. It's just not gonna happen. Tinder is like that because it goes by pictures. So if you're not like a supermodel, nobody's swiping on you. For me, church is another one because I'm not Christian. I don't believe in Jesus. And a lot of people, will call me out at church, and I've never gotten a date from church. Another one I've noticed is, there's a lot of them, but like the hip hop dance community, I'm not really into hip hop culture and stuff. I love dance, but I love pop music and other stuff, and like pop culture. I'm not really into like hip hop culture. So that's another one, right? And then there's investments that are a safe bet. Like basically like a social group. A safe bet is basically there's a chance that you could meet somebody, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. There's no guarantee, but at some point, if you dress clean and you look nice, yourself groomed or whatever, you're a kind, nice person, you talk to people, whatever, something will happen one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nightclub is a safe bet, right? Because all you have to do is dress up, look neat and clean, walk around and say, hey, how's your night going or whatever. If you learn how to dance, that'll get you in the door. But a nightclub is not that hard. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to take home anybody, because most people aren't taken home, because most girls don't go with guys at night. It's a myth because of safety issues, but, you could get a number. I've met girls at nightclubs that it went somewhere after the nightclub. I've also been invited back with girls a couple of times, but I didn't sleep with them because, like I said, most girls ain't trying to sleep with you that night. So there was a lot of, but a nightclub is a safe bet. Social groups where everybody likes you is a safe bet. Stuff like that. Like, I'm Jewish. The synagogue is a safe bet. I've had girls at the synagogue had crushes on me, flirting with me. I got a date, but she ended up flaking on me. But I mean, that's better than going to church where it's like zero. So those are safe bets. Now, the thing is, what happens is a lot of us, we work or we go to school or whatever, and we don't have energy to be running around every single day, all day. So we want to be as productive as possible and get to the best, investment that'll do something for us. So a lot of times we go for graveyard investments that have a lot of girls, and we get blinded by the booty, and those graveyard investments don't work out. Like I told you, I used to be forced into Christianity for 30 years, and I did it because there were girls, but where did that get me? And I used to do like 5 Bible studies a week and then church on Sunday. But where did it get me, right? Nowhere. Just because I was blinded by the booty. You know what I'm saying? Or like, hip hop. I was on a hip hop dance team, which I probably shouldn't have been on because I love hip hop, but I'm more of a liberal type of person, a liberal type of dancer. And that didn't work out too good. I finally got a girlfriend, but it was through a mixed group. Like, I went to a performance with a million other mixed dancers. So that's something to think about. And when we get blinded by the booty, we always, the first thing we do is we run at the pickup artist information. Like, okay, so let's learn all this pickup artist stuff, and then it doesn't work. But because it's pickup, we think it's gonna work, and we get blinded by the booty, and we get stuck there for a couple of years. We waste a couple of years, right? Or, right, you go into a safe bet, and usually with safe bets, all you gotta do is dress neat and clean and be nice and kind to people and start conversations. And like I said, if it's a nightclub, just learn how to dance and that's it. But we push too hard. We learn all this nightclub game, and we only focus on the nightclubs, and a lot of times we end up pushing too hard and we never get anywhere. Or like we just don't, because a safe bet, we don't look at it as small things. Okay, like some girl eyeballed me, you know what I'm saying, or somebody talked to me. We want more. We want sex, and if we don't get sex, it's like, this is bullshit, so we leave, right? But the problem with that one, right, is that a couple months later, we meet up with friends who we find out they hooked up in nightclubs, or not hooked up, but they got a date from a nightclub, or they got a date from here, there, and the other, and we left. Or we meet people at those venues, make friends, but then we stop talking to them because we don't think we can get any girls out of it, and next thing you know, they pop up on our Facebook with these parties that they didn't invite us to because we don't know how to invest properly. So this is my suggestion. Find as many safe bets as you can possible and make a schedule and just do all the safe bets and do all the safe bets. Like, for instance, you can go to the nightclub maybe Friday, Saturday. You don't have to go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every night game, but you can go to the nightclub maybe Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Street game is kind of a safe bet because, if you talk to enough girls, somebody's gonna say yes, but you don't need to be running street game every day. So maybe, like, take out once a week when you're on your break from work, do street game, or once a week, maybe on a Sunday afternoon or something, do street game, when you're not doing anything else. Find a couple of safe bet activities after school. Like, I like to go to dance practices. If you're a swimmer, they have swimming pools out. They have soccer groups that play soccer. Maybe go to your religion. So I do Shabbat on Fridays and the synagogue on Saturdays. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And also you have to look at your social. When you start meeting people, just make friends and get numbers. And a lot of times that's a safe bet, and that's a big thing that we forget to contact our friends that are a safe bet. Because, our friends don't know no girls, or our friends aren't hot girls, so we're going to stop talking to them. We're just going to, on their birthday, say what's up, or, if they text us, then we'll text them. But what you don't realize is that, you're doing all of that, and sometimes your friends are having a party and looking for people to invite, and then they don't invite you because you haven't talked to them. So try to text your friends every day. Like, text all the people in your phone that are cool so that you can talk to them, and they can give you connections to stuff. Even though Tinder is a graveyard for most guys, I would say max it out. It takes 5 minutes to max out your Tinder. So just download Tinder and just max it out every day. Just max it out. And then do a POF every day. If you make a cut and paste message on Plenty of Fish, you can text at least 40 girls that day. And if if you filter them, somebody's gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? So to reiterate, look, just focus on safe bet investments, right? That you know something's gonna happen as long as you're cool. And focus on as many as those as you can, online, on the week, whatever. Just focus on them. And don't try to push it too hard. Don't learn all these pickup artist tactics to try to get through it, okay? So that's it for this video. This is Jonathan. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I'll get back to you. All right, I'm out. Peace.